Morning everyone. Welcome to the Monday morning wellbeing ritual. I've got a little bit of frankincense which I'm going to put on the palms of my hands, spread them together and let that help me arrive. Monday morning in particular is often a more splintered and fractured energy for me as we begin our week, and sometimes I wake full of plans and it can be more of a challenge to be present. But the beauty of becoming present on the Monday morning is, of course, that it sets you up for the week ahead. Grounded, present, rooted in your body, your home. So that the week can unfold, but you're not hijacked by the week. You're already anchored in to yourself before life happens. So we're going to take 20 minutes this morning to do some breath work. I'm going to do some classic yoga breath. Whenever I work with breath, I'm always looking at ways to self-regulate the nervous system. So in general, I'm about calming the nervous system, and the number one rule for calming the nervous system is a longer exhale. So if you just bear that in mind any time that you feel yourself getting into that sort of butterfly wing state of responsiveness, or you feel your heart pounding, or any of those signs that the nervous system is going into, is being activated, just think about lengthening the exhale. It couldn't be simpler, could it? And that will help you to regulate that response. Okay, so closing your eyes, drop your chin down towards your chest. Let the muscles of your face soften. It's extraordinary for myself how much tension I find when I take my awareness to my face, especially around my jaw and my tongue, my mouth in general, with this whole contraption of braces going on. So I have to really consciously allow a softness to filter through. And take your awareness to your eyes. Such a high percentage of our responses come from what we see with our eyes. So just the simple act of closing those eyelids is an invitation to go inwards. Feeling the space around your nose, you might be able to trace the inhalation and the exhalation. There's usually quite a difference in temperature of the air as it moves in and as it moves out. You might be able to feel that. You might be able to feel the tiny hairs in the nostrils. You might just be able to feel the skin around the space of your nose. And you can always drop into your imagined sense if your feeling sense isn't quite awake yet. And then taking your awareness around your ears. So noticing the space around your ears and any noises that you can hear. And then taking that awareness into the intricate channels of space within the ears. And coming to the space between the eyebrows, the space of the third eye. It's so often the place when I catch my reflection in a mirror or a window where I see that I'm frowning. And I've got no idea that I'm doing it. And it's that space of the third eye. So let that melt open a little bit more. And then coming up above the head. We know that our electromagnetic field does not end at the boundary of our skin. So as you come to the crown of your head, see if you can sense the space above, all the way up, 40 centimeters above. You might need to just imagine, or you might be able to sense, feel. And then whilst we're here, maybe turning our attention onto some things that we're grateful for. And make a little roll call. It's like an entirely not religious prayer. A prayer to something, some essence. I call it love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then taking your awareness down through the jaw, the throat. And let's spend a moment in the throat and be really true to what you feel there. And we'll maybe start to begin to work with Ujjayi breath. So you're breathing in and out through the nose. But the vibration of the breath courses through the throat. There's almost a gentle contraction, but it's so subtle, so that it creates the sound of a gentle snore. See if you're able to do that without forcing, without trying too hard. See if you can hear the sound of your breath. So it's in and out through the nose, but the vibration moves through the throat. And the sound for me takes me straight into the sound of the waves meeting the shoreline. That tidal inwards and outwards movement, the inhalation, the exhalation, like the ocean is breathing through us. And taking your awareness down to your shoulders, your collarbones, and you might even make a little gentle fist with your hands and tap along the line of your chest, your collarbones, very gently. I find this helpful to just bring my awareness into the space. And the glandular system of your body really loves it too. Okay, laying your hands back down in your lap. Dropping into your heart. See if you can sit up a little taller, or if you're lying down, just make a little bit more space by wriggling hips further away from shoulders. The Ujjayi breath is continuing, just focusing our awareness on our heart space, allowing it to soften. Allowing it to expand, again, way beyond the territory of the physical body. Our electromagnetic field is massive. So see if you can sense, feel, imagine that. Letting your arms soften and your hands. So often the fingers and the thumbs can accidentally be holding on, gripping, grasping. So let's just allow them to melt a little, allow them to soften. The palms are really an extension of the heart anyway. So as the heart softens and opens, so too the palms soften and open, soften and open. And coming down past the liver, the solar plexus, take a moment there. The beginnings of the digestive system, kidneys, their adrenal glands just tucked neatly above. And dropping down into the bowl of the belly, right the way down into the pelvis. You might feel the sacrum, this sort of upside down triangle bone at the back that supports the entire spinal cord, each of the vertebrae. You might feel the tailbone, the pubic bone. You might be able to come within that and still the Ujjayi breath moves through you. Maybe we come over to the right hip. Extremely intelligent system of the hip. And then maybe over to the left hip. It's quite possible that they feel very different. And moving down through our legs. Let's take a moment to be in the thighs. Are you even able to sense these large and powerful muscles? The top of the thigh, the back of the thigh, inner thigh, outer. Where is easier for you to access and where less so? And then dropping down into your knees, shins and calves, till you come to your heels, ankles, the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet and each of your toes. And casting your awareness back to Ujjayi breath. So any time you want to move anything, do. You might want to take some little shoulder circles before we begin to get some movement going on. So we're not practicing to deny the body. It's not that we are somehow separate from our bodies and trying to unanchor ourselves so that we can be some better version of ourselves. It's the opposite is true. We're threading every part of ourselves to every cell, every atom, creating a dance of intelligence between the whisperings of our soul and the physicality of our body, the intelligence of our body. Place your hands on your knees, drop your right ear to your right shoulder, sweep the chin down to the chest, take the left ear to the left shoulder, and then reversing. So rather we're creating a temple of our body, a sanctuary. Acknowledging that in fact, the truly divine experiences take place inside. When we're able to bridge the mundane and the divine. And coming up to center. Any part of you that wants to wriggle, just give it a little moment. Settling for our breath practice. So we're going to take Viloma breath this morning, and we're going to focus on the exhale so that we're calm and grounded. Viloma breath for me is very much a root chakra practice. It's about connecting in with the earth. And we're predominantly women doing this practice today, although there are many beautiful men that practice these practices as well. But for women especially, this connection to Gaia, to Mother Earth, to nature, is infinitely resourcing. The severing of our connection to nature is the kernel of disempowerment, the forgetting of who we really are. So whenever we take a grounding practice that helps us root, connect, ground with the planet, with the soil, the plants and nature, just like the essential oils do, they are whispering to us to remember that we're not separate. We're a part of. And our dance of life is a dance with her. It's a dance with our breath, it's a dance with the ocean, it's a dance with the soil, with the food that we eat, the words that we say, and the stories that we tell ourselves. So we're going to take Viloma breath as a really grounding Gaia practice today. So the inhale is one long inhale. For me, I visualize it very much from the tailbone coming up. And then as we exhale, we're going to divide the exhale up into 3. So the first exhale comes from the line of your collar. And so for some people, it's quite helpful to bring your fingertips up to your collar as you exhale. The second part of the exhale comes from the ribs. So you might take your hands down to just below your chest and feel that exhale coming from there. And the third part comes from your belly. So you might take your hands to your tummy and exhale the very, very last amounts of exhale that you can from your tummy. Then we take one long inhale, sitting up lovely and tall, exhaling from the collarbone, exhale 1, exhaling from the ribs, the diaphragm, exhale 2, exhaling from the tummy, exhale 3, that downward journey towards Mother Earth. Okay, we're going to do that all together. So let's take a nice inhale and a cleansing exhale before we begin. Beautiful. Softness, gentleness as we practice. One long inhale. Finding the space of the collarbones, exhale 1. Finding the space of the diaphragm and the ribs, exhale 2. Finding the very depths of the tummy, exhale 3. Long inhale. Exhale 1 from the collar. Exhale 2 from the diaphragm. Exhale 3 from the belly. Long inhale. Exhale 1 from the collar. Exhale 2 from the diaphragm. Exhale 3 from the belly. Long inhale. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Long inhale. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Long inhale. Anytime you feel uncomfortable or dizzy, you're welcome to just stop and pause. You can join us when you're ready. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Long inhale. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Long inhale. Exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, long inhale. Exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, long inhale. Exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, long inhale. Let's do 3 rounds in our own time. You count. And what if I was to tell you that there was no rules, that this breath practice is just an idea and you get to make it exactly the way that suits you? How would you change it? 3 more, finding the most gentle and most graceful version of that breath that works for you. Taking your own lead. How can you tweak this? How can you nourish yourself even more? And then gently smiling to yourself, keeping your eyelids down. Letting the breath return to normal. Watching, observing for yourself how your breath has responded, how things have changed. Trusting your breath to take you exactly where it needs you to go. And dropping into a smile, casting your awareness over some things that you are grateful for. Maybe taking your hands to your heart as you drop your chin towards your chest. Allowing the dance of today to unfurl with grace, with breath, with Mother Earth. Embodied, fully whole and fully present in your body. And gently opening your eyes. Taking a look around as you remember where you are. Have a glorious week, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow on the Zoom call for yoga. We're going to be doing the throat chakra in yoga tomorrow. And you're most welcome to join me there. Thank you to Better Together, Dorset. And see you guys on Wednesday for a guided meditation.